And welcome on into the 2019 edition of the Home Garden and Business Expo from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. My name is Jeremy Scott, and I'm here to take you for a ride that you're going to enjoy. If you haven't been out here ever to a home show, well, you missed a really good one this year. And the home, the garden, the business, it was all here. So let's go in and see what some of these fine businesses and merchants have to offer for the year 2019. And how are you? It's Jeremy Scott coming at you from the Home Garden and Business Expo 2019 here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Joining me right now, I have Alicia Mallett from Guernsey County Children's Services. Now, Alicia, you guys are always trying to facilitate the adoption and foster process. What can people find out when they come to this booth here this weekend?
Well, we have information on our upcoming pre-service foster parent classes. We also have information about specific requirements if you want to be a foster or adoptive parent. We also have information on our kinship program. So for family members that are caring for grandchildren, nieces, nephews, things like that, we have information about our supportive services for them as well.
Just in general, when we're talking about the foster and adoption process, how difficult or easy a process is it?
To become a foster parent or an adoptive parent, you have to complete 36 hours of pre-service training. There is also a pretty intensive home study process. We do personal interviews, background checks, both criminal and through our children's services system. We do reference checks. We talk to all family members, including children in the home, to see how they feel about it. We do safety audits of the home, fire inspections. There's a lot that goes into that. It can take up to 6 months to really complete that process and make sure that people really understand what they're getting into.
Well, sure. There's definitely a lot that goes into it. If people can't make it out this weekend but would like to talk to you more about this process, what's the best way to do that?
They can give our agency a call. Our number is 740-439-5555, and they can ask to speak with me or Ashley Tayo, our adoption coordinator.
She is Alicia Mallett from the Guernsey County Children's Services. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great home show.
Thank you.
It is Jeremy Scott. We'll be back with more from Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center right here on YRPtv. And what's up? It's Jeremy Scott back here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. I am joined by Ed Emery, the namesake of Emery Heating and Cooling. Now, obviously, when we're talking about heating and cooling, that name kind of explains itself. But if we were to get into the meat and potatoes of what all you do, what all services do you offer, Ed?
Heating, cooling, installation and service. We also do duct cleaning and also installation and repair of water heating systems.
Right now, it's the transition of the seasons. I mean, we are starting to transition from winter into the warmer months, even if Mother Nature hasn't exactly presented that very often. Would now be the time to start thinking about the AC and that kind of thing for the summertime?
Yes, right now we're running specials with our heating and cooling with tax time. I mean, it's a great time to go ahead and get that system put in with tax money.
Absolutely. And from what I understand, you offer 24-hour services?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so 24 hours. Does that mean you're always on the clock, Ed?
If you call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm out there, so no problem.
Well, that's a great thing. So if people maybe can't make it out this weekend, obviously we hope that they can, but if they can't make it out here to the Home Garden and Business Expo, but they would like to talk to you about some of the services that you have to offer, where are you located?
We're located in Salesville, just east of the Guernsey County Fairgrounds.
Okay, so just east of the Guernsey County Fairgrounds out there in Salesville, and you do have a phone number that people can call as well.
Yes, we do.
I see it right here, 255-4837. You know, it's funny, Ed, that's always the hardest question you can ask somebody. Everybody can know the nooks and crannies of their business, but then you ask them the phone number, and they just have a blank that comes to their mind. And are you on Facebook? Are you on the web or anything like that?
We are on Facebook. We're collecting quite a few followers.
All right. Well, so like them on Facebook as well. They are Emery Heating and Cooling. He is Ed Emery, and I'm Jeremy Scott. We'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Back here at the Home Garden and Business Expo 2019. It's Jeremy Scott here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, and I am joined by Carl Kindle here from Lashley Tractor Sales. Now, Carl, Adam Green panned to this BX 1880 Kubota. Now, tell me about this, because this thing looks pretty sweet.
Yes, this is the BX lineup. It comes in 3 different models. The 1880 we have on display here. Subcompact tractor, four-wheel drive, power steering, really heavy-duty homeowner grade machine. Smaller landowners and bigger ones as well.
You know, anytime I hear the ads for Lashley Tractor Sales, I'm always hearing about Kubota. What is it about Kubota that Lashley loves so much?
Reliability, first and foremost. Very well built, durability, longevity of the machine. That is one of the biggest selling points for us, and it sticks beside us, and we'll stick beside that.
What I love about Kubota, you always know it's a Kubota by the color. You always know. That's kind of like their trademark. So you always know that you're driving a Kubota if you're seeing a Kubota. And that's not the only one. That 1880 is not the only one. I mean, you have some other models out here as well.
Absolutely. We got some small homeowner-rated lawn and garden stuff. The T-Series has been great for Kubota. Redesigned last year. The GR with power steering and four-wheel drive has also been great. And Kubota's getting more and more into the zero turns, which you're standing beside right there. Very reliable, heavy-duty decks.
If people are in the market for a tractor of some kind, but they don't know exactly what it is that they need, if they come out here, can you be their advisor?
Absolutely. We can show them what they need or should have for their type of lawn and garden, or even bigger farms and purposes along that line.
All right. And if people can't make it out here, unfortunately, this weekend, but they would like to talk to you, where are you located?
Located out in Quaker City, but we have 4 locations, Marietta, Zanesville, and St. Clairsville. All 4 locations would be happy to help you, and we would be able to help you there from 8 to 5 through the week and 8 to noon on Saturday.
And if they wanted to give you a call and actually talk to a human being before they made the ride out, what's the number to call at your location?
740-679-2141.
He is Carl Kindle from Lashley Tractor Sales. I am Jeremy Scott, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And here we are once again at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is Jeremy Scott coming at you with HomelandRealtyBrenda.com. And quite literally, that is your website. As a matter of fact, I think you just need to legally change your name to that.
That would be okay with me, because people would always remember that, right?
Well, and people do need to remember that when they're in the market for a new home, you are the one who knows the market. You know everything. You know all the nooks and crannies of the market. You're constantly keeping up with the current laws and all the current real estate stuff. So Homeland Realty and HomelandRealtyBrenda.com need to be people's first thought when it comes to buying or selling the home.
That's true. We really want folks, especially those locally that are thinking about selling or buying, keep us first on mind, in front of your mind, actually, and call us first. Give us an opportunity. Not all agents or agencies are the same, and we say that with totally due respect. However, we are full-time. I'm a full-time real estate agent, and I know the market. Right now, buyers, you should take advantage, buyers, because the feds didn't raise the rate.
Yeah, and I know that was something that they thought was going to happen, but it didn't end up happening, so that's a really nice thing. So now is the time. It is a buyer's market. I'll tell you what I love about this booth. There are 2 things I love about this booth, Brenda. Okay, for one, you brought the Keurig machine. And if people come in and visit you at your office, they can actually get a cup of this awesome coffee.
They can. You know, we're a very friendly agency, and we do promote ourselves as one of the friendliest offices around. So we definitely want you to come on out and see us here at the home show. But let's talk real estate, because we know what we're doing.
Imagine that. She's Homeland Realty, HomelandRealtyBrenda.com. We'll have more from Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center coming up. And how are you? It's Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Home Garden Business Expo 2019 here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And I am joined by the namesake of Strauss Fence LLC, Mr. Steve Strauss. Now, Steve, people come on out here. Obviously, they're going to learn about Strauss Fence, but what specifically will they learn?
Well, one of the best things is it's free. It's free to get an estimate. And, whatever kind of chain link fence or cattle fence, farm fence, whatever you need, free estimates. We're pushing those. That's great. Love it when something's free.
What all goes into an estimate when it comes to a fence?
That's a very good question. We actually send a person to your home or to your farm, and they walk around with you and talk about your project. We write it all up, send it back to you, know exactly what your costs are going to be, and an idea when it'll get done.
Obviously, there's a formula that goes into it in terms of how much size there needs to be, that kind of thing, the size of your yard. And I would imagine, too, that there's a lot that goes into it in terms of the material that's going to be used.
Again, that's very good. That's actually true. And what's nice is we talk a lot about the kind of material, and we talk to you and ask you questions and kind of help you design your project, too, if you have any questions.
All right, so let's say that for some reason people can't make it out here to Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center this weekend to see you, which the nerve of them if they can't. The nerve of them if you did not set this in your calendar to make it on out here for at least one day of the home show. How can people get in touch with you? Where are you located, first of all?
Actually, we're 1 mile east of New Concord on Route 40 if you want to stop in, but call us on the phone, 740-683-9495, or visit our website, straussfence.com.
And you can always talk to Steve Strauss. He's an easy name to remember because, again, it's awesome alliteration, Steve Strauss. So you got the double S going on. You need to have the big old S on your chest like Superman, because I think that a lot of people would probably agree that you are that to them.
I don't know about that one. That's a little over there. But yes, it's easy to remember. Steve Strauss, give us a call. Thank you.
He will be your fence Superman, Mr. Steve Strauss of Strauss Fence. And we'll have more from Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center coming right up. And we're back here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It's the Home Garden Business Expo 2019 installment, and I am joined by a guy who, I tell you, every time I talk to, I just feel a little bit better because he always talks about how blessed he is to be in the community. I'm talking about Mr. Greg Dent of Spectrum Sales. Now, Greg, as the slogan goes, you guys are the leading edge in metal roofing and siding. What exactly does that mean?
That means we carry the best products when it comes to metal roofing and metal siding, and we also do vinyl and windows as well, but we carry high quality products. It's a warm form metal, and I'm actually passing out pamphlets this year at the home show here to explain the difference between our metal as opposed to all the other metals out there.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Greg, but as I recall, all the materials you buy are locally made.
Yes, everything comes from basically within Ohio and West Virginia. So we keep everything local. We've obviously been very blessed to keep growing in this community, and I've got a tremendous staff.
Who are hiding, by the way, off camera. Oh, look at that. Adam Green's got them. They couldn't hide for long.
Right. But we have, Reggie and Laura's been with me for 6 years now, and Reggie just came on board. And then we got delivery drivers, Gail Ward, Carl Simmerman, and a new guy, Jerry Van Dyne. So we've been growing, and thanks to the people in the Cambridge area, Guernsey County area, and beyond, we just keep growing every year, and God bless everybody for giving us the opportunities to be here and do what we're doing.
If people can't make it out here to see you this weekend, Greg, but they would like to talk to you about maybe some metal roofing and siding, or maybe even a custom granite or quartz countertop, where can they visit you?
This is 1927 East Wheeling Avenue in Cambridge, and you can reach us on our phone at 740-432-4484.
He is Greg Dent. I tell you, again, Greg, I always feel a lot better after I talk to you because you make it just so positive every time. Thank you so much for joining us again, and have a great home show.
Thank you very much.
It is Jeremy Scott, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And how are you? It's Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden and Business Expo being put on by the Cambridge Area Chamber of Commerce. And joining me right now, I have got the one who makes it run, the broker and owner from Remax here in Cambridge. I have got Monica Fry. Now, Monica, I love, first of all, this booth. All these balloons, that is kind of like the Remax staple.
It is, yes. When you see the balloon, you know Remax is in the house.
Absolutely you do. So right now, let's talk a little bit about real estate, which is a good thing to do, as we talked about off the air whenever we're visiting with Remax to talk about real estate. Is it a buyer's market right now or a seller's market? How would you describe it right now?
It's both. It's both. It's a great time to buy. It's a great time to sell. So whichever side of the fence you're on, or if you're going to be both a seller then a buyer, great time. The best time to move is when you want to.
Honestly, I mean, that is really and truly the truth because, you got 12 months out of the year. You got to move sometime. So whenever you're ready, that is really and truly the best time to do it. And Monica, when people are choosing who they want to go with, because they have a lot of options, why should they choose Remax?
Well, I'll tell you what, we have a combined, just a large amount of experience. And when I say experience, I'm not talking years in the business, I'm talking transactions behind the real estate agents. That's what you're looking for. You want somebody who does this on a regular basis and full time. And that's what you're going to get at Remax Real Estate Partners.
And I'll tell you what I think is really neat, too. You guys actually have your own television show that people can watch on 1021. It always airs on 1021. So people can actually go there and watch it, and they can go to yourradioplace.com and watch it there, too. So I think that's really neat that you are the only real estate agent in town who actually has their own show.
That is absolutely correct. So if you want to see your home on TV, give us a call. We'll put it there, RE/MAX Real Estate Partners.
All right, Monica, and what is that phone number?
435-0003.
Easy enough to remember. She's Monica Fry. I'm Jeremy Scott, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Back here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, it's the Home Garden Business Expo 2019. It's Jeremy Scott, and I am joined by CP himself, Mr. Chad Parker, with CP's Landscape and Outdoor Supply. Now, first of all, awesome setup. I got to give you props on that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I'm loving this little waterfall thing over here, and this is something that people could actually get put in at their house if they wanted to make it all nice and pretty.
Yeah, we sell all the supplies for ponds, waterfalls, bubbling boulders, as you see here in this display. If we're booked up on the install, we can recommend contractors as well that can install for you.
You know, with now being what it is in terms of the calendar year, I mean, we're here in March as we speak, as this interview is being conducted. Now would be the time I would have to think about those outdoor projects because you're going to be booking up pretty quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. If you thinking about something, especially something like this, install-wise, you want to book early because this project's for all the local contractors, including our own crews, will book up very quick. So.
This is a very specific job, but you can do a lot of things when it comes to landscaping.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Full installs, water features, patios, just anything you know, plant installs, as you see some plants here as well, just the full realm.
And I'm looking over here, too, and Adam, if you want to pan over here, this grill. Now, this is something that you can do too. I mean, I'm looking at this grill. It's a Primo grill, very nice grill, nice-looking grill, but this is something you do as well, Chad?
Yeah, we have multiple different lines of grills. We even have a well, this is a charcoal grill, but we have lots of gas grills as well. Build-ins that you can build into a hardscape and have an outdoor kitchen, or just grills if you want to put it on your deck, that sort of thing. We have barbecue sauce lines, rubs, that sort of thing as well. So, yeah, all kinds of different stuff there.
All kinds of neat stuff. Now, if people can't make it out here and check out your awesome supply this weekend, how can people get in touch with you and where can they visit you?
We're located at 4600 Boggs Road, which is right off the airport exit. A lot of people know where the Love Station is, right off of I-70. We're next door neighbors with the Love Station, so very accessible, easy to get to.
Yeah, big old sign there. And what is your phone number?
Our phone number there at the store is 740-683-9899.
And you're also very active on social media.
Absolutely. We have a Facebook page for both my install crews, CP's Lawn Care, and for the landscape supply, CP's Landscape Supply. So.
All right, Chad, thank you very much, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Back here at the Home Garden Business Expo for 2019, it is Jeremy Scott coming at you from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, and joining me, a guy who I only get to see once a year, but I'm always happy when I get to see him. I'm talking about Mr. Bill Wilson from Abel's Heating and Cooling. And I'll tell you what, over here behind you, if you want to move out of the way for Adam and the camera, you have what we call a ductless system. Now, what is the benefit of a ductless system, Bill? And I'm going to come back towards you here after Adam backs up. Thank you, Adam. And you're going to tell us what the benefit is of this.
If you have a home where, for example, you have a screened-in porch or an upstairs room that it's not cooling properly or not at all, these require no ductwork. So you have a unit that sits outside and it powers the unit that mounts on the wall in that particular room, and there's no ductwork needed. And they're highly efficient and extremely quiet.
Now, is Daikin, I think I'm saying that properly?
Daikin.
Daikin. Yeah. Is Daikin the only manufacturer?
There are multiple manufacturers of these, and we have any of about 3 or 4 brands. And each brand has its features and benefits as opposed to the other. But, you can do multiple heads, multiple indoor units from one outdoor unit, which is a nice advantage as well.
Absolutely, and we are kind of running short on time, but I do want to mention these generators that you also have. All these high winds, we've had a lot of power outages. I'm sure that a lot of people have been coming in and talking to you about these.
Yeah, we've had a lot of interest. The Kohler is a very good brand. It provides very I guess the word would be steady electrical power, so it can keep the TVs and computers working properly. It'll come on in literally a minute after you lose your power and power your entire home.
So it's all happening out here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. You can come out, check out these models that they have, or you can actually visit Abel's at...
Well, our address in Cambridge is 433 Wheeling Avenue, and in Zanesville, 1006 Maple Avenue.
He is Mr. Bill Wilson. I am Jeremy Scott, and we'll have more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center coming up right here on YRPtv. And here we are once again at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden Business Expo for the year 2019, the year of our Lord. And joining me right now, I have got a guy who I always love talking to, not just because he's got an awesome name and a name you might recognize in case you know your history, but a guy who is just so darn likable. I'm talking about Mr. Ray Kroc. And Ray, it's that time of year once again, not just for the home show, but anytime the home show rolls around, we start thinking about the annual members meeting for Guernsey Muskingum Electric. What all is that going to entail this year? I understand that there's some entertainment. Who will be coming?
There is entertainment coming. The Love Quartet, PT Reptiles will be there for the kids, along with a character artist. It's all from over by Zanesville. A picture of him here, but drawing a lot of pictures. And something a little unusual this year. We've got 2 board members that are retiring or resigning. And so we're going to actually have a couple new board members coming online, and there's probably going to be about 3 people running for each one.
Okay, so if somebody is interested in running, can they still sign up to do that?
They'd have to contact, and we've got a nominating committee from members from those districts. So the members are in charge of this.
Okay, so make sure that if you are interested, you do get in touch with the nominating committee and see if it's not too late. And when is this taking place, Ray?
The annual meeting is Saturday, April 13th at the Larry Miller Intermediate School, if I can get that out. Same place as always. There'll be food, there'll be entertainment, there'll be a lot of fun.
And if you are a part of Guernsey Muskingum Electric and you don't make it to the meeting, are you going to be missing out on some very important stuff?
Oh, yes, including a $10 energy credit that we brought back this year. So any member that comes gets a $10 energy credit, and I think a night light and an LED light, and so some good things.
Financial incentive as well. By the way, before we wrap this up, I got to ask you, did you see the movie The Founder?
No, I didn't.
You need to. It's about you.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know which one you're talking about.
It is Jeremy Scott. We are here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. We'll have more coming up right here on YRPtv. The Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center is where I am standing right now. It is Jeremy Scott coming at you from the 2019 edition of the Home Garden Business Expo, being put on by the Cambridge Area Chamber of Commerce. Hi, Joe Sexton, who just walked by. And I am joined right now by the one who puts the Watson in Watson's Mowing Service, Mr. Derek Watson. Now, Derek, okay, awesome display, by the way. Is this actual mulch?
Yes, it is.
All right, so that's real mulch right there, Adam, if you want to zoom in on that. He's actually got the real thing here. When we're talking about landscaping, you can do pretty much anything, right?
Yes, we offer the spring cleanup, the mowing, the snow removal, hardscaping, landscape design. We also offer tree service this year. Got experienced tree trimmer.
Okay, so tree trimming then and hauling as well, or just the trimming?
Just trimming and the hauling and everything.
All right. Do you ever get to keep the wood and have a nice little bonfire for yourself?
Yes, we do.
So that's why he got into that biz. Now we see the real reason he decided to do that and bring that in this year. Let's get back to the hardscaping thing. That's a term people might not exactly know what it means. Obviously, they know what landscaping is, but hardscaping, can you explain that a little bit?
The hardscaping consists of pavers, retaining walls, patio, fire pits, just anything you can think of as far as a concrete block.
And I would imagine, too, Derek, that being that it is March, and before we know it, it is going to be past snow removal season and into outdoor grilling and bonfire season, that kind of thing. Now would be the time to start booking with you some of these projects.
Yes, it is. We are filling up pretty quick this year.
Okay, so if people are interested in doing that, people want to get in touch with you and maybe get some hardscaping done, or maybe some landscaping for that matter, what's the best way to go about getting in touch with you?
They can contact me through Facebook, through Watson's Mowing Service, LLC, or they can give me a call at 740-517-1253.
All right, and obviously, too, if you need any trees hauled away, anything like that, now would be the time to get on the horn with Derek and get him to come out to your place. Can you do estimates on that kind of thing, too, Derek?
Yes, we do free estimates on everything.
Okay, so just get in touch with Derek if you're looking for some kind of outdoor project, whether that be tree hauling, tree trimming, whatever the case may be, hardscaping, landscaping. He can do it all. He's Derek Watson. I'm Jeremy Scott. We'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center on the 2019 Home Show. Back here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, it's the Home Garden Business Expo for the year 2019. It's Jeremy, and I am joined by Mr. Ed Lapp from Cambridge Overhead Door. Now, I'm looking at this garage door. Is this the kind of thing that you can install at Cambridge Overhead Door, Ed?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now is this some particular brand of door? What exactly are we looking at here?
We carry the CHI manufactured brand. This is their new style, the stamped shaker door. Adds excellent curb appeal to your home.
Absolutely, it does. I'm really digging it. I love the fact that you have some windows up top, and I also like the design down here. And they have some other ones that they offer as well?
Yeah, they have a whole line of residential and commercial doors.
So what made you go with that particular brand, Ed? Why that particular brand?
Because of the quality and the craftsmanship of the door.
Very nice. Now, if somebody is in the market for a garage door, something like that, can you actually come out and do all the measurements and do an estimate, that kind of thing?
Yes, we do free estimates, and we also offer service.
Okay, so once you go with Cambridge Overhead Door, basically they'll be there to service anything you need, to meet all your needs. What if somebody bought a garage door but not from you guys? Can you still be hired for service of those doors?
Yeah, we service and repair all makes and models of doors and openers.
And openers as well?
And openers.
Well, hey, listen, you can't have a good door without a good opener. I'm just saying. So you want to make sure that you get that in your whole package. But really and truly, with you saying that is the time, now is the time to start thinking about this. This is something that you would want to do during the warm weather months. So definitely come on out here, meet with Ed. And if they can't meet you out here, if they can't make it out, what's a good number to call you at?
740-432-3667.
He is Ed Lapp with Cambridge Overhead Door. I am Jeremy Scott, and we've got so much more coming up. It's not even funny from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And here we are once again at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden and Business Expo for the year 2019. It's Jeremy, and I am joined not only by Russ Liv over here, but also James Silvis over here. I tell you what, Jimmy, what a nice place to be. What a great setup that you have. I want to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart, allergies, okay? I have got allergies, and I know that you offer some flooring that is really allergy friendly.
We do. I mean, unlike the wood floor, we have hypoallergenic. It's Air.O by Mohawk. Does a great job. Is totally hypoallergenic all the way through the padding. So you can sweep actually all the way through the padding and everything.
What makes a carpet hypoallergenic, Jimmy?
Well, it's just there's no emissions of anything. So there's no latex glue to hold the backing to the top, to primary to secondary. And so you don't get that smell, that off smell and all that.
I'll tell you what, that's a really good thing, especially for all the people out there who have allergies like I do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to turn my attention over here to Ross Love. Now, Ross, tell me about this flooring that we are standing on. Jimmy talked about carpet. I want to talk about this hard floor we're standing on right now.
Well, Jeremy, this flooring that we're standing on here is actually in stock at our store, so we sell it for $349 a square foot. And if you look down at the floor here, it's a multi-width, so all three widths come in the same box. You get a 5, 7, and a 9-inch plank, and it's 100% waterproof with an attached padding on the back, antimicrobial padding. So again, you hear us push it all the time, 100% waterproof. Get a dog spill, pee, whatever on it, mops right up. And again, we have it in stock at the store.
And, of course, talk to Russ Liv or Jimmy Silvis himself. It's all here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden Business Expo 2019. Jeremy Scott coming back with more right here on YRPtv. And what's going on? It's Jeremy Scott back here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden Business Expo being put on by the Cambridge Area Chamber of Commerce for the year 2019. And here we are at the Lepi and Associates booth. Yes, indeed. We have Candy Reardon on my right and Randy Pollock here on my left. Actually, we're going to start it off with Candy over here. Now, Candy, right now is the time to list your home. I mean, now is a really good time to do it. Not that there's ever a bad time, but right now would be a great time to list with Lepi.
It absolutely would be, Jeremy. We can use some new listings right now. The spring market's just about ready to break loose, and we don't have a great inventory of homes out there right now. So we have buyers looking. So if anybody's interested and would like to talk to a professional realtor with experience and really great customer service, we would love for you to stop by our booth today and talk to us.
I was going to say, you come by this booth, you're going to get all kinds of information, but I want you to kind of explain a little bit about what people can glean by coming by your booth today.
They can talk to us about, number one, what properties we might have available. If they're looking for something in particular, we could help them. And then we could talk to them about the other services that Lee Pine Associates has to offer. One of those is property management. We have well over 300 properties that we manage for rentals. We also have a full-time appraiser, actually 2 licensed appraisers, and we have 2 auctioneers on our staff as well, one of which would be Randy Pollock, who's also a realtor.
And I'm actually going to turn my attention over here to Randy. Randy, one of the things that you are very happy about is the fact that you guys have kind of expanded a little bit.
Yes, we've expanded quite a bit. Just enjoy working with people. I enjoy very much selling, no matter where I'm selling a person's house or their possessions, but really enjoy just dealing with people and trying to get the job done.
He is Randy Pollock, she is Candy Reardon, and I am Jeremy Scott. This is the Home Garden Business Expo 2019.
That was easy.
And how are you? It's Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It's the Home Show 2019, and I am joined by somebody who actually deserves a little bit of congratulations right now. I am talking about Joe Baker. Congratulations on your first year of business with Tux and Stuff.
Thank you so much. We are so excited. My daughter and I own the store. We've been open a year. It was a great year. We were excited and we expanded. So we carry men's clothing now. We've expanded our wall of socks. But right now we're gearing up for prom season.
Yeah, now is the time to start thinking about that because I think some places will probably do it, if not by the end of next month, early in May.
Our first prom is April the 6th. We have one on the 13th, one on the 20th, and 6 on the 27th.
Oh my gosh, I think that they're doing it a little earlier than they used to.
Well, you have 2 in May also.
Okay.
So we cover a good 6-week period, but it's time to start thinking about it. Come visit us, see all the new styles. We carry the slim fit and ultra slim that the kids want, and colors, so many colors. So many colors.
So many colors of tuxedos, and I know that these wall of socks over here, well, a little sampling from the wall of socks, the epic wall of socks, as it were, that would really pair nicely with the many, many colors of tuxes that you have.
Absolutely. We have expanded our wall now because they're so fun. We are now doing over 200 different styles of those fun socks on our wall. So you can go anywhere from a nice classic Argyle to a goat with a bow tie. and don't forget Bigfoot. He sells out with every single time.
Absolutely. And again, that is all at Tux and Stuff. They're in downtown Cambridge, but you can actually come in here and check out some of the things that they have. You can see some of the soap that they have, and oh my gosh, these candles. You need to come by to their display and check out these candles. They literally smell exactly like whatever is on the label. Like there is a cider one, there is a wine one. My personal favorite is the bourbon one as well. They all smell exactly like whatever is on that label, Joe.
They do, and the breakfast one smells like maple pancakes. It's beautiful. But we do carry a beer hot sauce now, and don't forget our classics with the beer soaps at the store, and beard hand soap, and beard lip balm, and all of those things come from an upscale brewery, hops that they use to make the products. But we do now have men's clothing, so ties and shirts and just your regular clothing you can get besides our tuxedos.
Absolutely. Again, that's all at Tux and Stuff. You can visit them on Wheeling Avenue in downtown Cambridge. Joe, thank you so much for joining us. And hey, here's to your number 2.
Thank you so much.
It is Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center right here on YRPtv. And how are Hey, it's Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It is the Home Garden Business Expo 2019. And here we have the namesake of Dingy's Lawn Services. I've got Mr. Brandon Dingy with me right now. But you know, even though you call yourself Dingy's Lawn Services, I mean, that is such an all-inclusive term. It is pretty ambiguous. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the specific services that you have to offer?
Yeah, we offer lawn maintenance, landscaping, tree removal, snow removal. We even do fertilizing. You know, just about anything you can think of outside that needs taken care of.
Now, we're standing in front of this retaining wall right here, and does that fall under the term hardscaping?
Yes, it does. You know, we offer patio pavers, retaining walls, structural walls, outdoor kitchens, outdoor living space in general, landscape design for brand new installs. You know, your basic spring and fall cleanups, just about anything you can think of landscaping-wise, edging your beds.
You do pretty much everything.
Yes, sir.
And I would have to imagine with these high winds and everything that we've had, the trees have gone down, that kind of thing. You went to work during those times, big time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime we have a big windstorm like that, we're always getting calls for, you know, to help people clean up disasters that have been created by natural causes for a very affordable price. You know, people really count on us in situations like that.
So if people would like to visit you, maybe they can't make it out here to the home show, but they would like to talk to you about some of the services that you could possibly offer, especially as we head into the warmer weather seasons and they're thinking about those outdoor projects. What's the best way to get in touch with you?
You know, by phone, 740-801-0429. It can be the best number to reach us at. Social media, we respond, you know, usually pretty instant on there. Email, you got dingybrandon@gmail.com. Those are, you know, you're going to be your best ways to get a hold of us and get an immediate response.
Hey, your first year here at the home show. You liking it so far?
Oh, I'm loving it, Jeremy. Thanks for asking.
Hey, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
It is Jeremy, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center right here on YRPtv and channel 1021. What a nice display that I am standing at right now. It's Jeremy Scott coming at you from the Home Show 2019 at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And I'm joined by Mr. Michael Miller from Dutch Barn Builders. Now, Michael, when you're talking about Dutch Barn Builders, I mean, there's a lot that you build, but I want to get, first of all, into the crux of what you do. I'm talking about the garages, the storage barns, and cabins. I'm looking at this display of garages that you have, and you offer so many different sizes.
Yes, we do. We offer anywhere from storage barns. We start at about 8x8. And the garages and cabins will go any custom size that you want. Normal size is up to 24 by 48.
Now, when we're talking about materials for building these things, I mean, can you pretty much pick and choose which kinds of materials you want?
Yes, we do. Most of the stuff that we offer is like a Duratemp siding, which is kind of like people call T111. The pine tongue and groove is what looks really good with the stain. If you can see some of those different options there. Those are the main ones, but we do custom stuff as well. We've done a metal log siding. About anything you can think of, we can do for you.
And again, I want to talk about the fact that this display is just so awesome because, again, it's like I mentioned at the top of the segment. Yes, you do the garages, you do the storage barns, you do the cabins, but you also do some furniture like this chair down here.
Yeah, we offer the poly furniture from Luxcraft. That is a lifetime guarantee. Any piece breaks on it, you can take a picture of it, and they will warranty it for the life of the furniture.
That's putting your money where your mouth is right there. The fact that they offer that lifetime warranty, they know that they have offered up a good product, they've built a good product. And the other thing I want to mention, these play sets over here. You build these play sets as well?
We do not build them. We're a dealer for them. What we do is we buy them in a kit, and we'll bring them out to your location and build them for you.
That's a really nice service, especially for somebody who lacks any ounce of handiness like me. If people can't make it out here to Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center and meet with you today, where can they visit you?
Stop by our main office. It is located 3 to 4 miles east of Salt Fork, State Route 22, and we have different display lots in Marietta, St. Clairsville, Uniontown, Ohio, just a few different areas there.
For your convenience, they are Dutch Barn Builders. I'm Jeremy Scott. This is The Home Show. We'll be back with more. And how are you? It's Jeremy Scott, a rose between two thorns, as it were, out here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It's the Home Garden and Business Expo 2019. When I'm talking about the two thorns, here in Bobcat Blue to my left, I've got Mr. Rusty Parsons, the manager of the Cambridge branch of Century National Bank. And here to my right, in that musky red, beautiful musky red, Mr. Jeremy Morrow. And I'm sorry, I had to call it beautiful because you are one of God's chosen people with a name like Jeremy.
Certainly, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to actually start off with Rusty Parsons over here. Rusty, you guys make it so easy. No matter what you might be going through in life, whether you are a single person, a married person, no matter what your financial situation is, you can always help people bank the way they need to bank.
Absolutely. We got a product for just about everybody. We like to have them come in and sit down and see how they do their banking, what kind of services they need, and figure out a big picture plan for them. So, good time to come in and talk and see what we can do to help them out.
For people who might be in the market for some kind of big ticket purchase in life, whether it be a home buy or maybe an auto buy, you guys have loans.
Absolutely. Car loans, home loans, boat loans, whatever you need. Rates are good right now, so good time to come in and talk if you got those home improvements that you wanted to look at, or if you're looking to purchase a home. So good time to come in and sit down and see what we can do for you.
Absolutely. And another thing that you guys are really big on, Jeremy, is convenience. You guys have not one but two branches, as we mentioned, and you have a sweet app.
Yeah, certainly. We do have a nice mobile app that helps people when they can't make it in the branch, and it's interesting to see all age groups enjoying that app, with looking at balances or depositing checks or whatever they may want to do. It's worked great.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what all can you do on that app? I mean, mobile apps are kind of a big thing now with banks. So what all does the Century National Bank app have on it?
Yeah, certainly. The basic, you can look your account up, see your deposits, see what's going on there. You can then also pay bills on there. You can do transfers between accounts on there, and you can even deposit checks that people have written you through that app. So virtually everything you can do in the office.
What are the hours of the new Concord office?
We are open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 9 to noon on Saturday.
All right. How about you, Rusty?
We are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5.
8:30 to 5. All right. So there you go. Whether you're a Cambridgian or a new Concordian, you can bank with Century National Bank. It's Jeremy Scott, and we'll have more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center right here on YRPtv and channel 1021. And here we are again at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Jeremy Scott dropping back in with Carol Goff Real Estate. I have on my left Mr. Kurt Ragsdale, and on my right Mr. Jaleel Carter. Kurt, I'm going to start off with you. Now is a good time, whether you're looking to buy or sell, to look into Carol Goff. What sets Carol Goff apart from the competitors?
One of the biggest things we have is we have 13 different locations that we're able to provide different levels of expertise and multiple agents to help you out and clear across the state. So if you're looking for commercial, residential, or just plain land, any one of us would be more than happy to help you out.
Now, you guys, I know, have a lot of different offices. How many are you up to now? Do you know?
13.
13 different offices, and the most recent is Marietta, is that correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay, wow. I mean, that is really and truly proof positive of what Kurt is talking about right there. He is talking about how they have so many different offices, which means so many agents to help you, such as Mr. Jaleel Carter over here. Now, Jaleel, I got to ask you, how are you liking this biz? I mean, you came from playing NFL football, and now you are here doing real estate. I have to think that there's some similarities to the whole thing.
Absolutely zero similarities.
No, I mean, you got to deal with the media.
The only similarities is that there are people. So yeah, that's about it. But hey, no, seriously, this isn't a very big town. This is a very big area, but it's a great area. We have a lot of great landscape here. The rolling hills are beautiful in the summer or the winter. Seriously, they look beautiful with the snow on them. And we don't have a whole lot of inventory right now on the market, but we got some people. We got a few investors in here flipping houses, and we got a few houses coming up on the market. So, all the while, I love this town. It's a great town.
If you had to term it right now, is it a buyer's market or a seller's market?
It is definitely a seller's market right now.
And why is that?
There's hardly anything. There's a lot more buyers than sellers.
So now's the time, if you're looking to list, to look up Carol Goff.
If you're looking to sell, call us. We'll get it sold for you.
And if people are interested in your particular properties, the ones that you have listed, Jaleel, how can they see those?
CarolGoffRealEstate.com. You can check out any of our realtors from any of our 14 offices. You can find out our phone numbers, email addresses, and all of our listings. So CarolGoffRealEstate.com.
Jaleel Carter, Kurt Ragsdale, Jeremy Scott, Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, Home Show 2019. And it is Jeremy Scott coming back at you from the Home Garden Business Expo. It is the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, and he is Mr. Adam Meehan from Homestead Landscapers. Now, Adam, I'm looking here at your display, and I'm seeing this banner behind us, and it looks like there's nothing that you don't do.
That's pretty much. We like to be all-inclusive on what we do. Pretty much ask us what we don't do, it'd be shorter than what we do.
And I'm looking at your hat. You're talking about the Homestead Landscapers crew. Where's the crew, man? Did they all just scatter because they knew we were coming?
The crew is actually out working right now where they need to be, of course, making that money.
So you're doing the hard part?
Yeah, I am.
So how many do you actually have on your crew right now?
We got about 8 full-time right now and hoping to expand out this year if we can find the right manpower.
Very good. All right. So when we're talking about what all the crew can do, so to speak, I mean, there is all this stuff. And it looks like just now you started installing pools. This is a new thing that you're doing?
Last year we actually started putting the swimming pools in, so it took off pretty good. And this year we're doing it again. So, yeah, we're starting to install the swimming pools. Give us a call. Come out and see us. We can do it.
And I would have to imagine, Adam, that if somebody is interested in having you install a pool or maybe do some landscaping or hardscaping, now would be the time to do it, because before we know it, it's going to be 80 degrees outside and you guys are going to be booked up for the entire summer.
Yeah, as soon as we get a week of good weather, 4 or 5 days of good weather, it's going to be 2 months. We'll be back 2 months without nothing. So yeah, definitely call now, get an estimate, get on the schedule, for spring cleanup, hardscaping. Even if you're not wanting to wait till July or August, get scheduled in now is all I can say. That way, you can get it when you want it.
One thing I do want to ask about before we wrap this up, mowing and maintenance programs. Obviously mowing, and that kind of explains itself. You come every however often. But what about other maintenance programs that you can design?
We do the landscaping maintenance, which is pretty much the flower beds, your landscaping. We'll come in and set it up on a monthly or however often you want to do it, to do the weeding, trimming the bushes, cleaning the flower beds out, just whatever it wants, just to keep it up and looking good.
And if somebody can't visit you this weekend, is there some physical location they can visit you at, or can they at least give you a call or look you up on Facebook, anything like that?
They can do all of the above. They can look us on Facebook. They can give us a call at 435-8480. They can stop out and see us on Old 21 Road at 67137 Old 21 Road. Anything you want to do, we're easy to get a hold of.
He is Mr. Adam Meehan. I am Jeremy Scott, and we'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center and the Home Garden and Business Expo right here on this ABC station, specifically YRPtv or Channel 1021 if you're watching it on TV. Back at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, it is Jeremy Scott, and here I have a very familiar face and a familiar voice, my sometimes broadcasting partner, as it were, Dr. Richard Hall with Mideast Career and Technology Centers. Now, Mideast Career and Technology Centers, career and technology, that is such an ambiguous term. What all course offerings do you have?
We have several course offerings in terms of programs. I guess I will talk in terms of programs. We have 32 programs at both the Buffalo campus and Zanesville campus combined. We have about 8 programs at the Buffalo campus, and then the remaining programs are at the Zanesville campus, and we only have 2 duplicates, and that would be welding and then some nursing, some health tech type things.
So it all depends on your interest whether you go to the Buffalo campus or the Zanesville campus.
Absolutely. We have a very large service area. We serve 3.5 counties and 13 school districts. And along with that, we want to make sure that we have offerings on both sides of the district. I call it the east side of the district, obviously, and the west side of the district. But we want to make sure that our students that we serve have programs that are somewhat close to their districts that they would have attended prior to coming to Mideast.
So when we're talking about high school students, obviously, that's a big decision to make. At what point along the line are they kind of asked to decide what they want to major in, so to speak?
We actually start having that connection with them as low as 2nd and 3rd grade as far as career exposure, career just exploration for them. We partner with schools to provide materials, go into the classrooms, and just kind of get them started. And then what we do with that is we move up through the grades. They actually visit Mideast as 8th graders, and then they come back as sophomores for what we call a sophomore showcase. And then they decide to come to their junior year and select a program, knowing that they're going to be there for 2 years and earn the certifications that go with that program.
When we're talking about the programs, Dr. Hall, obviously there is some in-classroom work, but what about apprenticeships and stuff like that? Are you guys really good at helping people line those up?
Oh, absolutely. We have a little bit of everything. We have College Credit Plus, we have the apprenticeships, we have job shadowing. Our whole focus, Jeremy, is to give students a competitive advantage, whether it be in the workforce when they leave us to head to the military or to enter post-secondary education. We feel like that you're going to leave with a skill, you're going to be highly trained, and we want to give each student a competitive advantage.
And can you help out with job placement?
Absolutely. We have employers contact us all the time. We actually have a job development coordinator that works with employers to let them know what students we have available. And then if you leave high school and you're unsure, we have adult ed programming as well. And we have about 8 or 10 programs that adult students or students who graduate from high school can participate in as well.
Neat stuff. It's all at Middy's Career and Technology Centers. Check them out on the web at middyctc.org. It's Jeremy Scott. We'll be back with more from the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. And here we are again at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Jeremy Scott here with Mr. Justin Fellows from Home Decor Furniture and Mattress. Now, I'm looking here and I am seeing all kinds of stuff. I am seeing stuff from dressers to lamps. I am seeing this nice table over here. Is there any kind of furniture you don't sell?
Absolutely not. You got to come check us out. We got a lot of stuff, bigger than you think. Absolutely. We offer 1 year layaway for a year. Come check us out.
Now, this is just a small sampling of everything else that you have to offer.
Oh, gosh, small is right. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm looking over here and I'm seeing some stuff. I'm seeing a home decor collection magazine over here. I'm seeing another magazine over there. What kinds of information could people glean when they come and visit you here at the home show, besides the fact that you have a lot of furniture to sell?
Absolutely. Right now we're doing outdoor furniture special. We're doing 20% off for 30 days for the home show special. So stop in, we'll put it in layaway, get it coming, you get 20% off.
All right, now when people come by and they tell you that there's something specific that they want, obviously you can probably offer them, let's just say, hey, I want a deck table, something like that. You could probably roll out all kinds of different brands that you have to sell them.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything they want, different colors, anything.
Now, how about the mattress portion of everything that you do? I mean, do you do every size mattress that there can possibly be?
Absolutely. Twin extra long, two-sided mattress, single-sided mattress, adjustable beds. So if you want an adjustable bed, I did an adjustable bed a couple years ago, and I will not go without. I'll tell you that.
If it were the year 2002, I would so ask you about water beds.
That's right. We don't have water beds. They've run out.
I have a feeling nobody does anymore.
Nobody. But we can get mattresses for your waterbed frame.
Well, how about that? I tell you what, my back is still paying for what I did to it back in 2002. But let's say somebody can't visit you here at the home show. They just can't make it out this weekend. Is there a physical location where they can visit you?
Absolutely. 1226 Wheeling Avenue at the top of the hill. And you can come visit us. We're 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturday. Absolutely. Come visit us. Website, too.
Okay, website. What's the website?
Absolutely. HomeDecor1.com.
And how about Facebook? Are you on social media?
Absolutely. We're on Facebook.
Okay, so look them up. He is Justin Fellows. Appreciate his having us here. I'm Jeremy Scott, and we will be back with more from the home show right here on YRPtv. Well, that does it for the 2019 edition of the Home Garden Business Expo out here at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. We have a lot of people we'd like to thank, but first and foremost, the Cambridge Area Chamber of Commerce for once again allowing us to be a part of the show. And again, if you missed it this year, make sure that you make plans to come on out for the 2020 edition. And thanks to all the fine businesses and merchants who hopped aboard our broadcast, and we hope to see you next year out here at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center.